Minecraft's always had this, sort of unsettling atmosphere. Lost a lot of that fear, though. I'd still be lying if I don't say that I get a little scared or maybe a little anxious when I'm playing these days. I'll still get it when I'm running around in the strip mine looking for diamonds or when I'm finding like one of those abandoned mine shafts. I'll get this very unsettling or weird feeling almost if I'm being watched by something, someone. Who knows if we really are these days? And a lot of us, fear really resided with us from that old Minecraft, and I know a lot of players have moved on from the old Minecraft, which is understandable. I mean, I do prefer it probably a lot better, but I will always remember my experiences on the old Minecraft. This will sort of be like a story around the campfire, as some of us say. I also really haven't really done a scary video or disturbing video, but we all need to start somewhere, I guess. In this video, I'll touch on some of my own personal stories, and both the well-known myths and less-known Minecraft myths. I'll only touch on a couple, and maybe some Minecraft ARGs. If y'all don't know what a Minecraft ARG is, it is like crafted Minecraft stories by other people. We'll get to it in the video, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoy. I never really played the alpha or beta of Minecraft, where Minecraft was at its peak of scariness, where everything was sort of coming to be with different myths and legends, like Herobrine, for instance, and the fog and stuff. You had like, if you had your render distance somewhat limited down, you'll have all this fog. It creates a very unsettling atmosphere, Minecraft. I started it, like I said, I started at a very young age. I started in 2012. I was about 4 years old. Probably going on 5 years old. I was probably about to be in the kindergarten, probably preschool era age. Anyway, like I said, Minecraft was only out for about a year back then. Came out in 2011 to the general public about then. Times were definitely a lot easier. I was just a kid. Used to go to my grandma's every now and then, and my uncle, he had this PS3. He'd hide his remote up above the door, and I'd knock it down with a drumstick he had in his room, and just hop up like on a chair, and knock it down from the bed. I'd jump up on the bed or something, and jump across the room or something, and knock it down with the drumstick. Then I'd hop in this game called Minecraft. You know, it looked pretty interesting. I'd just take a look at the cover of the game, and I was like, oh, this looks pretty interesting. Slide the disc in the PS3, and then we start playing it, I guess. I think the earliest memory I remember about feeling really creeped out about Minecraft was when I hopped in my uncle's world. Built this castle. This isn't actually like his castle, but it's just a little bit of a representation. Anyway, I hopped in his world and I was thrust into a pit of darkness. Must have left the game the way that like that before or something like that. Anyway, there was no torches in this building that I was in. The sound of zombies and the jangling bones from skeletons and hissing from spiders filled my ears. I was in creative mode though, which is really good because that was already. It was still pretty scary as a 4-year-old kid. Should probably read the label because it's E for everyone, 10 and up, and there's probably a reason why they put it on the game. It's because it's definitely not meant for 4-year-olds. I had another experience when I went down into my first mine shaft. When I entered the dark passage of one of the shafts, I heard one of them cave spiders. They're pretty prevalent in the caves because of the spawners that you find in the cobwebs down there. They all just sort of spawn. Anyways, to my right towards another passage, I got hit from behind and gave me a poison effect. At this point, there was probably blood running down my index finger, or not really my index finger, but there was my ring finger because I was chewing on my fingers. I was really anxious while I was in that cave. I still have the mark to this day, actually. I got the blood spot still there. I can take a picture of it right now, actually. If you guys didn't know, when I get really anxious, I tend to chew the hell out of my fingers. And yeah, they end up really screwed up looking. Sometimes to the point where there's actually visible skin underneath my fingernails. I don't really know why, even to this day, I get a little crazy with my fingernails. Anyway, I remember that I paused the game, save and quit, and ran downstairs to get a band-aid. I still, yeah, like I said, still got the blood spot on my finger to this day. One of the last stories I can really recall was my first incursion in the Nether. It was sort of new with like nothing really much to see besides the gas, the pigment, and the blazes that you can find at the fortresses. Now I took a poll just the other week or so, like 2 weeks ago, and some of you voted for hearing gas, one in the Nether, and a couple 100% of you guys voted for that, but no, yeah, this was sort of scary. You know, hearing just the ghasts like scream, and you're like building a bridge across to like another fortress or something, or just across to like a glowstone area or another ward area at that time was just really spooky. Anyways, now this was also sort of scary. Just hearing the old music in the Nether, just looking around was just pure nightmare fuel. I mean, you thought you were in hell. At least that was what it looked like in old Minecraft. My 5-year-old mind, this was all that was really running through it. Anyways, I was building a bridge to the Nether fortress, or at the time I thought it was like a big brown tower of some sort. Not really, didn't really know what was really in it. I heard what sounded like a mutant dog whimper, and then boom! I was tossed into the lava like a football. And yeah, and who threw the fireball? You know who. It wasn't like a super scary thing, but it was just kind of one of them jump scare moments. So most things in this world that we all live on have what are called urban legends. And Minecraft has its few for sure. I can't name a whole lot off the top of my head, but I can name 3 definite urban legends that Minecraft has. I can name Herobrine, of course, Entity 303, and the Farlands. And I'll start with Herobrine first, because might as well. So Herobrine is one of the many known Minecraft creepypasta characters, if not the most notable one of the bunch. I'd honestly be surprised if you haven't heard about him, because he's been everywhere on the internet. I mean, if you just type in Herobrine, or maybe if you just don't type him in, you'll probably find him somewhere on the internet. He's everywhere. He's said to be a very hostile entity that you find in single-player worlds and rumored to be Notch's dead brother. However, Notch doesn't have a brother. I'm actually interested to ask this, but everyone in the comments, please tell me if you actually ever believed in Herobrine or not. I think as a kid I was a little bit on the edge on whether or not he was real. I like thinking he was a real thing. Like, I like the fear it instilled. But it was kind of like Santa. It's just like it can't really be real. Next one was Entity 303. Now, Entity 303 was apparently a group of hackers, according to the creepypasta. They hated the company Mojang and the players playing Minecraft. In one of the encounters, according to the Wikipedia page, they say that they're building a city and one of their houses were burning down. They ended up finding TNT lighting off by itself, and they ended up checking their files, and they found 303. Now, I'm not sure what else happened, because the Wikipedia page doesn't tell me a lot more about the subject, but yeah, that's all I really know about it. Their town or house or whatever on their city world burned down, they found TNT, they opened a file, and 303 came up. They hit it, and I think they found some messages behind some of it, but that's all I can really remember off of it, and that's all it's really tells me exactly. So the last one I'm going to talk about is the Farlands. Now, some have never heard of the Farlands. I've heard a little bit about them. I've seen a little bit about them, but I don't know a whole lot about it exactly. So, there was a glitch within the map generation system, which produced glitchy wall-like structures that you could find at, like, the end of the map. They had holes all over them. Some people took to fear when they found these far lands that they found, as if, like, they were locked and stuck behind in the world, and that there was no escape. Music discs were also something that kind of piqued my interest, specifically Disc 11 and 13. Now, someone made a theory on this, I can't really remember who, but someone made a theory where Disc 11 and 13 almost fit together, like sort of a puzzle. There's this area of silence within the Disc 13 where people have put Disc 11 into it. It's honestly very creepy to me. I've always found that both discs to be very creepy things that were added to the game by C418, and almost like he wanted to add this particular sense of fear and instill it into the people that played it. Because uh, I really believe that games that don't have any kind of like thing to make you really think about stuff, so like and go back to fear, makes the game very boring. So maybe C418 was onto something when he was adding these discs. There was also something creepy about the newest disc they added. I think about 2 years ago with the Warden update, and yeah, disc 5 doesn't really hit the same as the disc 11 and 13 though, because it's not as scary in my opinion. Another thing I wanted to talk about were those regular looking Minecraft videos that you can kind of look and scroll through on the internet. Kind of look like just regular gameplay, but have hidden meanings and things behind the video itself. I think they're called Minecraft ARGs, if I do remember. My favorite channel that kind of posts these are called Old Minecraft Reuploads, I do believe. The first video was actually pretty innocent. Just looked like a regular house tour until about the part of the video breaks off into a dark area, and the player has about half heart, I do believe. Some people don't really seem to like it, as it looks really simple, but I actually seem to kind of enjoy it. The simplicity kind of works with the simplicity of Minecraft back then. I feel like the best part of the video though is when he ended up in his mind and he walks down these stairs and we just see this glimpse of what looks like Steve's legs. Also, sprinting wasn't added till beta 1.8, so the sprinting part was very weird. It adds this sort of seer, just this thought just put in your head. Figure that out. So it's just, yeah, very strange. I'll link the channel below so you guys can watch the rest of the videos if you guys are interested in watching them after this video is done. Not if you guys have watched this far. Anyways, in a whole, Minecraft has some very scary aspects to the game. I feel like they only added these things because if you don't really have anything to make you jump or the hair stand up on your neck, really just generally anything to instill fear inside of you, the game gets really boring after about an hour or an hour and a half. Lions really need something to be afraid of. It's sort of in our nature. It's inside of us. Anyways, thank you guys for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to like and subscribe. Anyways, I enjoy your guys' support. Peace out, guys.